Pushing the button. Everybody, welcome to another edition of In the Hangout with Hornet Fixer. I'm going to set up their mic real quick. Say something, Jim. Testicles, huh? Testicles 1, 2. Cable output 2. There we go. You should be good now.
Alrighty, is that good enough?
Yep.
Alright. You got everything good to go?
Yep. Rocking and rolling.
Alright, well, welcome to In the Hangout with Hornet Fixer on September 12th, the Hurricane Preparedness Edition. I want to thank John Solar for the extra long intro video, or promo video. I love all them sexy women. And joining us in the studio, of course, is the man that does it all, John Solar. And we are with a Bomi, just not the one you all think. Yes, we have Ms. Bomi in the hangar with us, and we don't have Eric. And that's actually, I'm kind of happy about that, because I'm sure he's listening.
Start one for me.
Right, I hope he's listening, because yes, we know where the pecking order is, and it's not you. And by the way, we know Johnny Watson's up there, and Johnny can kiss my lily white ass too.
That's okay, Nick.
I'm sensing
Next
time,
I'm
when waiting for something to come flying up the steps. That's what I'm waiting
for. He says you're a homo, and he's having a beer.
Oh, I forgot. I gotta get the chat room up. Shit.
I can't see anything.
I'm a homo, and he's having a beer. But I'm sitting here talking to his wife, and he's having a beer with Johnny in the basement, otherwise known as Uncle Touchy's Puzzle Palace.
Mark,
yeah, who's the fag?
Mark P says out of the closet with Hornet Face.
And Eric's coming out with Johnny and downstairs. See, I snorted. Holy crap.
Can you hand me that beer opener? I don't see a beer number. Lean way over the counter, Johnny.
Lean
way over the counter.
It's right there between your legs. I told you, we're not getting on iHeart this week either.
Get the penis cups to go along with it.
Yeah, that's right. He's got the penis opener, penis cups. He's got sausages down there.
All kinds of sausages.
Yeah.
Sausages.
And lots of
calories. There we go. Now I have it all. And Eric's still gay. Along with Johnny. See, Johnny can't, unless Johnny gets on the phone, he can't fucking comment either, so.
He'll just join now and comment.
Yes. Yes. And Mark says, down in the homo room. Yes, that's true. Anyway, let's get back on topic here. Again, thanks everybody for listening. Everybody out there listening on the Spreaker and or later on the Spotify. I don't know. It's not live on Spotify, is it?
No, just on Spreaker.
Okay, so hello to everyone listening later on down on Spotify. I don't know how many, and I just thank you all for that. Yes. I'm going to answer the chat room. We're going to run through chat room real quick, just at the beginning here. We got first in was Tactical Wingnut David. Hey, thank you, sir. Douglas Walter, Gunwild out in Cali. Smile Money. No, we're not going to. We'll just skip over that Bomi guy.
How's that redhead?
Yeah. Smile Money. I think he liked the redhead because she blew him a kiss again this week. We got Mark Peace up there in the Karnataka, 1911 USA. Thank you, Ed Morris. Ed, how you doing, buddy?
Douglas.
Jolson, Edgelina. Yes, go ahead, Christine.
Sorry, Edgelina.
Yeah. We got Jolson, and that looks like it. That's right now. That's who's in the chat room. So thanks.
Quite a few.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. So anyone and everyone listening, hopefully they listen to this either tonight or early tomorrow or whatever. I'm not now. When we said this is about the hurricane, I'm not going to tell you all what to do other than get the fuck out, because this is a big bad mamma jamma coming in there. So anybody in I'd say the Carolinas, Georgia, even here in North Florida, they don't know where this thing's going to go, and they're talking about if once it gets real close to the coast there, it might even jink further south and come through South Carolina, Georgia, even North Florida. Maybe we might get like the outer rims of it, but we're going to get a lot of wind and rain here, big time. So everybody, take this one seriously if you're going to be anywhere near the center of this thing. So it's a pretty good one. Not like that big bastard that I just looked at out in the Pacific. Holy shit.
Oh, what's the name of that one?
Magcoot or something like that. It's a super.
I can't remember.
It's a super typhoon. It would be in the Atlantic. It would be a Cat 5.
Wow. I know that they have quite a few of them. Earlier when I was watching the Weather Channel, I couldn't believe, like, when they panned out so that you could see the whole map, there was, like, 3-4 of them going on at the same time. I'm like, are you kidding me? Holy cow. And is that usual for that to happen? I mean, I don't know, because I live in the
You talking about here in the Atlantic?
Yeah, it just kind of...
No, they're just starting to roll off of there. Now, some of them won't become hurricanes, but some of them will, yeah. But, yeah, that one out in the Pacific hit Guam. That thing stretches basically from Saipan all the way to Singapore.
It's freaking enormous. That thing.
It takes up. It's taken up almost 3/4 of the Pacific Ocean, for crying out loud.
Huge.
So yeah.
Excuse me. No, I don't know this either, because once again, living in the frozen tundra, I know that you have a hurricane season. Is this the start of it? Or the end of it?
No, it starts
in the middle?
It starts in June, but it doesn't really get hard active on the Atlantic side till August, September.
Oh, okay.
Now, aren't there's a few more, if I remember correctly, isn't there like, there's 2 more right behind it, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
I think there is 2 more right friggin' behind it.
Excuse me, they're watching. Yeah, sorry, you caught me with a mouthful of.
The third one, though, the one that was way back, I saw yesterday had already formed an eye, and it was way back.
Now, the ones that form that far back usually take a turn north before they even get close to us. But yeah, there's like 5. They're watching. There's one down in the Caribbean that they're watching that could hit Texas. But I haven't.
That's the one that's over Cuba, right?
On that.
That was over Cuba yesterday, right?
Yeah, somewhere right in there.
Yeah, moving into the Gulf Coast. Yeah.
But no, there's like 3 or 4 of them, counting the one in the Caribbean. So, it's just that time of the year.
Yep.
Let's blame it on global warming. We can all be libtards for a minute.
There you go. Global warming.
No.
Yeah, right.
Till you stand in my neck of the woods with a 12-foot snowdrift going, global what?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And there's been hurricanes since the fucking dawn of time.
Well, yeah, I think that's just with anything weather related. All the weather.
Well,
they have their own patterns and systems that they go through.
Right.
If there's no injuries and everything manages to be okay, you can rest assured Obama will come out and take credit for it.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to get into him later. We're going to talk about him on the Sunday chat. I'm not going to go into him here unless we really run out of hurricane stuff to talk about. But yes, I saw something on Facebook. There's a guy pulling a trailer that looks like a pineapple, and the caption was, it's going to be bad when even SpongeBob's getting the hell out of town.
Yes, that would be true.
Oh, it's a little off topic. I did want to say I got a couple of birthdays today. One was that Canadian loser up there, Jeff Harker, old Heffy.
Yes.
Heffy's birthday's today, and then one of our good friends, Peter Scalziti out in Texas, our buddy Pete, his birthday was today also. So I want to say happy birthday to those guys if they listen to the show. And
today is your birthday.
Today is your birthday. One day after it, and then I'm not gonna. Yesterday was 9/11. I'm not gonna get into that. I actually stopped following some people on Facebook because I got tired of seeing. I'm tired of seeing all their posts about, especially during on the day of 9/11. Whether you think it was a conspiracy or not, I just don't think it's appropriate to post all your little shit on there that day. To let us who want to remember it the way we want to remember it. And if you don't have the common decency to let it go, well, then that's fine.
Well, and the other thing that I kind of wonder along that lines, that's got to dredge up the past for people who have lost loved ones,
right?
know?
And they're
that's that to live that over and over every single year. I can't even imagine.
I mean, again, I'm not naming names, and I don't care if they get butthurt, and if they want to start some shit with me, they can. I don't care. I really don't. I honestly don't give two shits what most people think about me. There's only I like 6 people in this world, and that's fucking it. Everybody else is a good acquaintance, very good acquaintance, or I don't give two shits who you are. I mean, that's it.
Don't forget about Tilly.
Well, she's a fur baby, and I love my fur baby. She's sitting here looking at me like, give me another fucking peanut, I'm going to start fucking barking.
Oh, she likes peanuts.
Yeah, well, I keep the old trail mix here, so
and
I found out raisins are toxic to dogs, and she was loving them things, so I was like, yeah, ooh, have one of these. Duh.
Yeah.
So I have no idea, but I said, well, what about, because sometimes I get the mix that has dried cranberries in it. She goes, no, cranberries are good for them. I'm like, well, okay. I'm like, I didn't know. But, well, I don't know. She didn't say nothing about grapes, just raisins.
Oh, grapes are...
She said it's on their internals. It's poisonous. Acidic, if you will.
Yeah, they shouldn't eat grapes or raisins.
So,
it can be toxic to them.
That's what she said. Toxic, not poisonous. Toxic.
Yep.
But if it was up to Tilly, she'd eat anything and everything I put in my mouth. So
that's Shelby too.
But anyway, shut up in the chat room. I'm just waiting because it's on a 7-second delay.
Oh.
And I'm waiting for the gay room downstairs to pipe in on that one. So
I don't have the chat room upstairs.
I'm waiting for somebody to type in peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah, no. And we're interrupting the brew review. Oh, excuse the fuck out of us.
Yeah, he always has to have that brew review. It's like a daily thing for him. I gotta do it. Or else.
But so let's see, what the hell were we talking about? I forgot. No, I forgot. Shit.
People that you liked, and then we went off on dogs. Sorry.
No, about the 9/11 thing. It was about the whole with the. And look, I'm not a non-conspiracist guy on that. I think something happened. And do I think a plane hit the Pentagon? No, sorry. I'm on board with that. I don't think a plane hit that. There would have been some kind of wreckage somewhere. But we all watched planes hit the fucking towers. I mean, literally on live TV. So how can they fake that? But anyway, a lot of good people, innocent people, lost their lives. And I think that on that one day, you can let all your bullshit go for just one day, especially if you're only a teenager when that fucking happened, and now you're just like this big conspiracy nut. You know everything. Fuck off. All the way off. So, but anyway, let's get back. We're talking about the hurricane, and again, to everybody in the path of this thing, please take heed of this. Hopefully, nobody's listening to this who lives up in them areas and they already got the hell out. A few things I did notice on all the feeds I keep track of in all my Reddit and all that stuff, and the Atlanta Motor Speedway, NASCAR, has opened up their motorhome, their areas for people who are evacuating. If they got a motorhome or a camper or whatever, they're opening it up for free, giving them free electric and water hookups and all that stuff. I thought that's awesome of them.
That's nice.
The Navy's already 2 days ago I read where the Navy's had already put Huravacs on all their East Coast in the path of the storm. Norfolk, the ship's already set sail. Charleston, the ship's in the set sail, and I think, and I can't because I can't be sure they keep that shit secret, is the subs left Brunswick, so I don't know. But I do know that Pensacola and a few other outlying fields here in Florida are getting a shit ton of hornets from Oceana and Beaufort. And I want to say Cherry Point also.
So they've been making preparation for this.
Yeah, they set. I want to say they set Condition Bravo on that 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, so yeah, they weren't fucking around. It takes a while to get ships ready. Get a crew on there, at least enough to keep it, safely at sea, to have people come back on duty and take that ship out to sea, plus get all the civilians who have to pull the ships out, get them on their way. I mean, those are all done by tugs and everything else. They don't just fire the engines up and leave the pier. So, can you imagine a aircraft carrier, how many people just a skeleton crew is going to be on, and how many thousands of people that is just to run that thing. So,
yeah,
it's quite a few.
It's a city.
For sure. It is. It's like a floating city.
Oh, yeah. And I agree, and I've seen a lot of that also, like Mark.
What is your major
Jolson
malfunction,
keeps
Eric.
calling.
Yeah, that's
Jolson?
Jolson. I thought at first it was going to be Eric, but no.
It's
Eric's
Jolson?
not stupid enough to text me. But anyway, no, where was I? I was rudely. Oh no, I saw that. These guys, 1911 USA, and a couple other guys on here are saying whatever happens, they're going to blame Trump for something, and I guarantee you they will. We already know that's going to happen. So.
Well, it's kind of nice nowadays that we have the technology to get the heads up on this stuff so that people can get prepared to evacuate and do what they need to do.
Oh, shit. I said Brunswick, and I did mean Kings Bay. My bad, Jolson. I said Brunswick because that's right there close to it. But, yeah, they're in Kings Bay. My bad. Because all right. Now the fucking Uncle Touchy's Puzzle Palace is coming into play.
Oh, and the ball busting begins.
Yeah. Well, that was Johnny Watson. That'll be block that number.
Access denied.
Access denied. Douglas Walter says it's going to be a serious water event. Oh, that's for damn sure. The storm surge is going to be monstrous from this thing, just from the sheer size and the winds. Yes, we know you're in the basement jerking off each other. Yes. No, I don't want pictures. Thank you.
On the side of it should be a volume knob.
Right? Well, no, that's part of the show. And now Eric has to. Okay, hold on. No, okay. Volume's going down because you guys are being dickheads. So now I have to turn my phone down. Now watch. I'm going to I'll turn this down, forget to turn it back up, and be late for work tomorrow because I won't hear my alarm.
No, we'll remind you.
Well, I hope so. Thank you. Anyway,
someone be sure and call Jim around 10:30 in the morning and let him know.
Hey, did you make it to work? No.
I hate when you do that some days, though. It's at the weekend, and then you think it's your work day, and then you wake up, and you're like, oh, shit, I'm late for work. only to realize it's Saturday.
Oh, I trust me, I've done that. Alcohol had nothing to do with it either.
Oh no!
I was just getting ready to say. Generally, I find beer cans somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Nope.
But yeah, and the whole hurricane thing. Smile Buddy makes actually a good point. That hurricanes, was it the 3 hurricanes that hit Florida several years ago was climate change also. Yeah, well, yeah. But see, and that's the way it goes, especially here in Florida. We won't get shit for 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years. We might get brushed with one. We won't get a major one at all. You know, we might get a Cat 1 or something. And then for like 2, 3 years, we're going to get nailed like every year. I've been here for over almost 35 years, and it's like, holy shit. So, yeah. Say hi to Wade. Big Redneck Papa's in the chat room. Thanks for listening in, Wade. Now, I know there's a couple. I have a bunch of YouTube and / Facebook, social media peeps. I don't know if they listen, but they're down here in Florida too. So I'm trying to think of who's all our buddies up in the Carolinas. I know, what is it? Isn't Mark? Brad? Isn't he in Carolina? He's in Carolina now, isn't he?
You got Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pops Quest is in the Carolinas, and
you got TR.
Well, Salty Shellback's in South Carolina now. So
you got Josh Chase. You got
Josh is in Atlanta. Yeah, he's over in Georgia. Bobby Gun Wild said Bobby Paradise. Yeah.
Yeah. You got TR Preppers up in those neck of the woods.
Now, TR, is he up in the Carolinas, or I thought he was in Tennessee?
No. He's out in there. He's out in those areas there. The exact location, I am not aware.
Right.
Satellites
They
down.
said the Fat Man. Well, I'm here in Florida.
No, Fat Man's up there. Yep. C. Spearman. Yep.
But let's see, I'm trying to catch up with everything. J-Dog, welcome to the show, J-Dog. Got my roof straps, yeah, right? Like all them, the picture everybody's been running around on Facebook with. Some guy took all those big ass, like the flatbeds used and strapped down his fucking house with like 6 or 7 of them. I'm like, I think that's been around. Yeah, that's been around for a few years now. That didn't just happen.
Coda Boy 32, I guess, is out there too.
Yeah, he's up in that area. But yeah, I hope everybody is heeding this one. I know I didn't. I mean, and I'm fine when I talk. We had whatchamacallit come through here, and I stayed here but it really wasn't that bad because I am further inland. So, I don't know who Tool Monkey is, but okay. I kind of like that name though. Tool Monkey. I'm gonna go check him out one of these afternoons when I get off work. Huh?
I think that's coming out of the Bomi compound.
Oh,
they were ringing the cowbell.
Oh, okay. Wow, we heard that all the way up here.
Yeah. I guess we don't need more cowbell. Just saying.
I spent enough time. You spent enough time on the water. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on the water. I followed some storms around too when I was on carriers, and that's not fun. A carrier,
scary.
You get a carrier moving as much as some of the ones I was on, and as much as they moved, it gets. Even for me, it got like, holy shit. It was that pucker moment when you think, is this thing going over? So yeah. Boeing had I didn't know they were doing 87s in Carolina. So I didn't know that, Mark. But yeah, thanks. So okay, now I have dead air. So John, help us out here, buddy.
I'm right here. What's Christine? You done talking?
I know Christine's on her phone.
Yes.
I was just looking for the weather.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just.
It was.
Hey,
she's on yourpurses.com.
Yeah, right.
No,
Joseph says, "Daddy, I'll be there to get my inheritance from the rubble." And then fucking Gunwald goes, "Yeah, bring a big U-Haul."
This
Now,
is my pile.
Right. Speaking of U-Haul, U-Haul is actually all the people that are evacuating. They're letting them get. They're renting the U-Hauls to pack up their valuables, and said that they can use those for free to store their stuff until they can get back into their place.
Oh, that was very nice.
Yeah, so
I think it's kind of cool.
Keeps them from flying around, because if they hadn't given the people, those would have just been sitting there and they would have been projectiles.
Well, and again, I don't know if they still got to rent them, and then they can keep them for as long as they need, for that one rental time or whatever. But that was the quick story I read right before we went on air.
Well, that's a good idea.
No, I mean, and here's what I thinking of that and talking about, like Atlanta Motor Speedway opening up the their area for people and all this other stuff, and I got to be honest. I look back at the 8 years, and I'm not trying to get this political, but I just want people's thoughts on this. The 8 years prior to this, when Obama was in, we had all these, we had natural disasters and hurricanes and storms and
floods,
blizzards and floods and all this other thing. I don't remember, other than certain areas, like I remember, the Cajun Navy came out and all that stuff and everything else. I don't remember people really banding together and coming together like this now. And to me, and again, I'm not trying to get political. What I'm getting at is, I think the country is as a whole is starting to go back to what it used to be. Helping each other out and not just being not just being fuck you guys, fuck everybody. I'm only in it for me. That there is people out there willing to help. That help more and more and more. So
it does seem like there's a lot more that that they've had more time to kind of organize this and kind of come together, like you said, Jim, and offer places and services to get their stuff out of there.
I just pulled up that third hurricane. Do you know what that thing's projecting towards? Ireland.
Oh, Ireland. Yeah, like I said, a lot of these early ones that form straight off the coast of Africa will turn north way before they get to the Caribbean.
Yeah, they're showing there's two of them there. One's very, very small, and it's just sitting there. The other one is got a little bit of an eye. I think it's Category 1 right now, and they're showing the path where they're saying is to go around Portugal and Spain and come towards Ireland. But that's a long ways away. Long ways away.
Fuck. All right, we have to. I'm watching the chat room. Sorry. Jolson said he drives a semi truck. Gunwald said that that might be big enough for all my guns. Then he says you could probably put the Mini Cooper in a sleeper. And then Jolson says, I don't want no Mini Cooper. I just want Tilly and the firearms. He said, Gunwald says, I understand the Mini is a homo care. Well, I think he meant car. Yeah, there he is.
Well, at least getting a smart car.
Yeah, hey, at least it's not a smart car.
Just saying.
Even I can pick up a smart car and throw it around.
Yeah, the mini will tow a smart car, huh?
Shit, they showed it wasn't. I saw something. I want to say it was on either Facebook or something, Twitter or something. It had a fucking a smart car. Speaking of smart cars, and the guy says, he says, I can't believe this. And this smart car is driving, toward him on the other lane. It's pulling a fucking pickup truck on a tow line. I was dying laughing, man. Hey, how are you doing, Stalker Steve? Glad you made it. Let's see. And that should bring us up to everybody in the chat room. I don't think I missed anybody else. And now I'm seeing stuff about Vietnam and Korea in the chat room. Not sure what's going on there.
Are they predicting that there's going to be flooding with us as well in
Oh,
some
yeah.
of these areas?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I heard something about that, but like I can't remember. Did they have an estimate of how much?
The ocean will pull out, depending on when the tide is. The ocean will actually pull out, and then it's called storm surge. It comes in, and when it comes in, it comes in.
It comes in like a little mini tsunami, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can imagine. You can imagine high tide coming, and then it's high tide, then high tide squared. Then oh my shit, it's still high. Oh fuck, and now it's like high tide plus 10 feet. That kind of stuff.
Oh my god, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
And then they said too that there was going to be a lot of rain with this. So
yeah,
other areas, surrounding areas are going to get it too.
Yeah, some areas will get over 2 feet of rain with this. This is how big the storm is. Now they're predicting rain. They're talking like significant amounts of rain from North Florida all the way to Virginia.
Wow.
Yeah, we're already
with possible flooding. So yeah.
Yeah, we're in the rainy season in some of these areas right now, so the ground's already saturated.
Great.
Oh yeah, there's been flooding up in what was it, Pennsylvania? I think it was.
Yep.
I want to say that the whole area up there has been getting a lot of rain. I know Ed had water. He had the flood going on in front of his house.
Yep.
A couple days ago.
And then if it turns, it'll bash New England with just water. We won't get all the rest of the stuff, but.
It's just looking at here. It says as of Tuesday, more than 1.7 million people in the Carolinas and Virginia were warned to clear out. Airlines have canceled nearly 1,000 flights and counting.
Yeah, because was it Charlotte, North Carolina? That's a hub for. Who's that the hub for? Well, it used to be the old Continental. I don't know who it is now.
Yeah, but you got Atlanta. You have several hubs. You got Atlanta.
Well, Atlanta's Delta's huge hub. That's Delta's home. So yeah. But yeah, so yeah, your big ones there are Columbia, South Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, Greenville. I mean, there's big airports all up and down there.
Oh yeah.
And I'm wondering too, like, where are they going to reroute the people? Like the people that are in hospital, like where do they go?
And the reason I say this is going to be a bad one is because I want to say in South Carolina they are actually evacuating hospitals.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, wow, like I said, I've been living here in Jacksonville for about 35 years, and I'm like, we never evacuated a hospital before. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's bad when they're doing that.
Now, they might be, safe and sorry, but if this thing just sits there and stalls on the coast, yeah, it's going to get real ugly really fast. They keep harpering back to Yugo. I think that was, in 89? I want to say I was on cruise because I was married at the time to my ex, and she was here in Jacksonville in our first house. And when I got home, she showed me the pictures. We had like about 4 to 6 feet of water in our street. Luckily for me, my house was up on a little rise off the street, so. But yeah, it's and I remember driving from Jacksonville when I got home off deployment. We drove from Jacksonville up to her parents' house in just north of Charlotte, and I remember coming up I-95, and it looked like a bomb went off. All the trees were just flat. Billboards, all the Edith Pedro's billboards and all them things. Everything was just gone.
I remember I went down to. It was Hugo, I believe it was. I went down and was heading down towards Florida. And the only way you can get down there at the time was you had to take a Greyhound bus. And they still had these stupid rules where the bus has to stop no matter what. And they actually stopped. And the only thing that was there, and I got the picture. I don't know where this picture is. I wish I did because I swear to God, this is an award-winning picture. It's just the door frame from the men's bathroom with the door on it, and it has the sign, the little paper sign with the plastic in it. Talks about keeping the bathroom clean, and you can see the check mark on it. That's all that's left of the entire bus station. That's it.
Oh, jeez.
There's nothing else. But I got a picture of that. I thought it was an interesting picture. Yeah, it was gone.
All right, Jolson. Yeah, I have to go to the chat room again. Well, first, Smile Money says Yugo is a car smaller than a Mini. Yes. It was also made in Yugoslavia, hence Yugo. A little trivia for you. Then Jolson says, "Hey Jim, Plan B is incoming." I have no idea what he's talking about. I'm not sure.
I think that's the pill.
No, not the Plan B. But actually, because I looked at his text message a minute ago. I think I know what it is. My birthday present. Excuse me.
Oh.
Yes, somebody's having a birthday coming up.
Yeah, Friday, RB Friday. I know. Friday,
send
Friday
your
night.
Coupons,
Your best buddy Jim's birthday, and who's the special guest on Locked and Loaded Friday night? Not Jim.
Oh, snap.
Just saying.
Hold on, let me refer to the book here.
Yeah, let me refer to the book.
You know what, Jim?
Yeah.
It's not fucking you.
Yeah, not. It's not fucking me. Right, you're right. It's not fucking me. Yeah, I'm waiting. Now, see, we got 7 seconds, and then give them another 5, 6. Well, it depends on how many beers they're reviewing down there.
What is
10
your
more
major
seconds.
malfunction?
Yeah, 10 more seconds, and I might get a text message or a nasty gram in the chat room. So we're keep talking until we see what happens.
I'm not sure which way it's going to go because I know they had 2 beers with dinner and now they're doing a beer review, so they're on 3, maybe 4.
Right. And Gunwild's like a gallon of whiskey should do Jim. Yeah, that'll do for Friday night. What am I going to do the rest of the week? I mean, ask Christine. I can go through some booze.
Oh, yeah. We did some damage together.
Friday night, we bought it. What was that? That was the big bottle. Was it a half gallon?
Yeah.
Half gallon of Sailor Jerry because she had never had it. The only bottle we could buy, the only bottle they had over it was at Super One, was it?
Yeah.
At Super One was the fucking half gallon. So I was like, I'll just buy this. It'll last us forever. Look, no. Right. Christine and I hit that son of a bitch like a fucking redheaded stepchild, and fucking Saturday morning I got up, I was in pain.
You should have known.
Christine looks at me and said, "Did you do that?" And I went, "What?" She holds up the bottle, and I said, "Well, you helped."
I know. I was like just much to blame.
3-4 fingers left in that fucking half gallon.
Should have known she was going to be thirsty. She was carrying around 25-pound meat weenies on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Walking around Sam's, how you doing? Huh?
How you doing?
Right? I'm good.
Nice jizz.
You want I should carry yours, huh?
Thank you everybody for the birthday wishes in the chat room, and yes, Eric's still gay. And I got a text message, and I didn't realize it because it just vibrated, and I'm like, "What the hell was that?" Let's see.
It's your phone, not the actual vibrator, but the phone.
Wait a minute. It says arriving Friday, arriving tomorrow by 9 p.m. Tomorrow is Thursday. Amazon is, I don't know. Amazon's fucked. I don't know. Anyway, that ought to be interesting. And I hope I already have a big dick sippy cup. So don't send me another one of those.
I hope it's not a penis cup.
I have a huge. And matter of fact, my buddy from work came over. He finally got all the parts to build his first AR. The guy that was shooting with me on my last shooting videos. He got the fever. He goes, I want to build one. I'm like, all right. So he finally got parts, and he kept bugging me like, hey, is this a good deal? I'm like, look, dude. Anyway, we put his rifle together, and he came over. And he was looking around the snack bar out there. He goes, "Why do you have a big black dick hanging from your fucking wall?" Like,
as he slowly falls away.
Right, as he's slowly backing out of the garage, right?
He's going, well, look at the time. I gotta run.
Stalker Steve says, it's funny how Jim always acts surprised when it's gone.
Yeah.
The booze, that is.
Why is the rum gone?
Tilly is always taking it. I think she dumps it out.
Yeah, I gotta watch it for her.
Oh my God, now I got a package from Jolson and Stalker Steve coming. Oh my God.
That's a bad combination.
This cannot be good.
No.
And yes, David, yes, that's you that sent me the tactical black dick and ball scrubber. Yes,
wait,
that's
what?
hanging out
What?
in the garage. Yeah,
A ball
the
scrubber?
Tactical ball scrubber. Yes, to scrub my balls tactically.
It's a Brillo. It's a Brillo pad made from Constantino wire.
Basically, yeah. It's like like if you get burned real bad, they take that piece of fucking moon rock with lava soap and try to clean it up. That's what he sent me to clean my ball sack with.
There you go.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Jim was funny last. Oh, he said Jim was funny last year. J-Dog's like, Jim was funny last year, and that kind of scares me because J-Dog's a big guy, and I don't know what he was talking about at first. And I was like, Mom.
It was okay. There's video, Jim.
But yeah,
it happened.
I was gonna say that was at Shootapalooza last year. Which and by the way, seeing how it was, we did talk about it last week. But I'm still a lot of old Shootapalooza stuff is coming up on my memories on my Facebook and stuff. So still a little, little nostalgic going on. Get a little like, oh fuck, I wish I would have done that this year. Thing. Still doing that, yeah. A little verklempt. Yes, like I got one fucking, and yes, I won the youth giveaway. And as well, I did watch Eric's brew review. So, and Zeus did kind of give part of it away. I was going to talk about that, not on Sunday chat, but I'm going to talk about that real quick. What do we got? We got time. I won a youth giveaway, which was phenomenal, especially the way I won it because I was fucking around with Christine, and then my name got pulled out. So yeah, that was first thing that went through my mind is like, how many people are going to yell rigged?
The timing of it all, though. I mean,
right?
it all came together. It's like you couldn't have planned that. No how. No way.
And everybody, pretty much everybody knows the only thing, all the entries I put in, what I wanted the most out of it was the 22 revolver, and then when the 22 mag cylinder gets there, and get that off, just because I don't have an Heritage 22 revolver. So I got with Eric live. I stayed on with them, and I wanted to pay forward the rest of the weapons, the other 4 weapons. Of course, as if you watched the brew review, Zeus was got the cricket sent to him for his children, his child. I sent the CZ rifle, 22 rifle, is going to Brian McCowan. He's going to either for his kids, but I think what he said he wants to do with it, because we talked to him that night, and what he's going to do is see if he can get a local group he's part of there and try to get it to a family who doesn't have with children.
Awesome.
So yeah. I thought that was just phenomenal that he wanted to do that, and so we're going to send that to him. I sent the 20 gauge shotgun, the youth shotgun, is going to Mr. John Solar himself, for John's son and everything, and because for what John does for us, it's the absolute bare minimum that I can do for John.
Greatly.
So, and then for everything that Mr. and Mrs. Bomey do, the Beretta Neos 22 is going to stay with them in Northern Storage, and so that they can have fun with it.
Yeah,
and
Eric will be having a lot of fun with that.
Now, as far as everything else goes, we've got to get some time to figure out everything that's in it. Now, I want to say this. I know Big Jeff said that he was donating ammo. Jeff, if you would, sir, if you don't have the ammo, if you hadn't already bought it, hold what you have. If you want to donate the ammo that you were going to donate to the youth giveaway, if you haven't bought it yet, don't buy it. Just hold it and donate 5.56 ammo to Miss Bomey's build. And anybody else, if you don't have the ammo already, or whatever if you don't have whatever you were going to donate to the youth giveaway, if you don't have it or whatever, donate it to Miss Bomey's women's build giveaway. That way we can pay it forward to the winner of that one, because it's not that I don't want it. Trust me, I would love to have all the ammo in the world. Trust me, but I just want, again, me winning this thing is I just want to pay it forward. That's what I'm about. That's what I want to do. So.
And I'm just as a side note, I've been working on my little wish list, and I've got that just about done. So hopefully I'll get that video up soon, so that everybody can check that out. That wants to.
I still don't think you need a Bugatti to carry the rifle around. I'm just saying.
They do make a teal one. I just want to point that out.
I might need transportation so I can move this from the post office to the.
Yeah.
I want to see what goes faster, the bullet or the car.
All right. Well, and okay, Big Jeff says he bought it. He bought it a long time ago, but he can keep it and give 223 to the women's build. If that's not a problem, and you say no problem, thank you very much, Big Jeff. Again, like I said, I'm just trying to.
Appreciated.
We just trying to pay it forward. And now, if there's anything else, what is it? Everybody else pay all your packing peanuts forward to Jacksonville. I don't like 1911 USA anymore.
Jim does not like those big packing peanuts. The ones that come in the beanbag chairs, that's what he likes. The tiny little itty bitty balls. You can get more in a box.
I don't know what happened to John's.
Go from the nuts to the dingaballs.
Right? Thanks. I know I just broke my fucking microphone stand. Jesus. My microphone's going limp. That happens with age. Ain't that right, Small Money?
Oh, snap.
But yeah, and now I think I know who sent me the pink packing peanuts. I honest to God thought it was Cobra for the longest time, and he finally text me or whatever and said, "Look, dude, I did not send those. I swear to God." So I think I do know now.
Oh, you're keeping that one to yourself?
Yeah, and he keeps sending me crazy little things, and that means I have his address, his return address. So.
That doesn't narrow it down because you can.
And I work right across the street from a mile-long Amazon fucking warehouse.
Do you think they have packing peanuts?
Oh, I think they do. No, actually, they don't. They use the air pillows.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So he also has ear and eye protection you already have the ear and eye, don't you?
I've got the ear and eye, but there's a second pair of eye that I put on my girls' wish list that I thought would be nice to have. So.
Well, okay. Well, we're going to do, and we're going to have a lot more of these. So
well, I think if you want, Christine, Joey has some of those pirate patches that might be good eye protection.
Oh,
now, see,
I
look.
can go in so many directions with that.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes Jolson. It wasn't me.
Wow.
Sure, it wasn't you, Jolson.
What in the world did Jolson think you're talking about?
I didn't name one name.
No, you did.
I don't know Stalker
Keep that
Steve.
to yourself.
I don't know, Stalker Steve, if they're Gucci. He wants to know if they're Gucci.
Are they Gucci iPads?
Oh gosh, no.
No, they're Gucci, but not like you're thinking. More like Italian New York Gooch.
That's right.
Right, Gucci, Gooch.
Little gooch.
Yeah, a little Gooch going on there.
That's right.
Get that. Forget about it. So,
These are nice looking glasses. They're not going to make you look like a whore.
a whore. But now here comes that Canadian accent right the fuck out too. Look at her. How much have you been drinking tonight?
Nothing. That's my problem.
Couple of pirate eye patches, some punched holes in the middle. You'll be rocking it.
And while we're talking about all the different giveaways and everything, and Miss Bomey's is going on, we got that going. And I want to thank again everyone who donates and everybody who helps. Everybody puts out videos. Everybody shares it on social media. Guys like Big Jeff, for example, Gunwell One, always puts in some, always helps out, always wants and gives in. And I can't thank you guys all enough. And again, I know I'm missing people, and I know Ed is a huge Ed to his own detriment sometimes is gives way too much. And I mean that in a good way, not a bad way. When I say, I don't mean detriment and that kind of thing. And again, we got Miss Boney's going on. Also, don't forget about I Won't Back Down GoFundMe for Ed and his cancer fight. So
yes,
we're still pushing on that.
I think Salty's also got something going on. Doesn't he have something?
Doesn't he have the hard target thing?
He's got a hard target giveaway going on. Yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for
don't forget about that one too. So yeah, but no, I'll just reiterate what Jim said, and that's to say thanks very much for everybody that's helped out on all these giveaways. It's greatly appreciated.
And don't forget to make sure you join in on the Jim's Packing Peanut Telethon. It'll be happening later.
I might have to figure something out and do a Facebook Live or something. It's like put all the packing peanuts in the spare, or clean up the spare bedroom, put all the packing peanuts in there and laying there like with just a Speedo on, going. You'd fuck me. I'd fuck you. That's a
little banner going across the top says, "This is your fault, fuckers. This is your fault, fuckers."
This is all your fault.
Yeah, I don't know who that person was, but boy, they should really be careful with it. Really?
Wow, smile money. I gotta be honest, I can't laugh too much at that because I'm down to about 3 shooting trips a year myself. So I gotta get more time to get to the range. But he's like, great of you to distribute the package to so many people. Donating a gun to Eric. He has so many guns that never see the light of day in his 3 shooting trips a year.
He's done more. He's done more than I have. I don't think I've gotten out once this year. That's bad.
And I gotta admit, I like Smile Money more and more every day. But let's see what we got. We're getting close. We don't want to run too far over like we did last week.
Apparently, Jolson feels that last visual you gave him is not working for him.
See.
He's gone. My eyes.
See, he don't let him fool you. He's sitting there going, "Oh my god!" He's like rubbing his chest, going, "Oh."
I think Rite Aid's got that sale on the Hawaiian Tropic.
Brings a whole new meaning to the definition of fabulous.
Oh damn.
Oh
my god. Hey, I think this has been one of the most fun shows I've done yet. And guess what? Eric wasn't here.
and Eric? Neener.
Is it Neener or Wiener?
Too bad it's not like on fucking Blog Talk where you can say, "Hey, look who had how many downloads." Yeah, Jim got 1,000. Miss Boney's got 1,100. Where's Eric? About 250.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'll wait for. I'm going to wait for that one to come back.
Oh yeah, that's gonna come back around. Give it a minute. That's for sure.
Anyway, again, tonight we were talking about, we're through it in and out the show. We're talking about the hurricane coming and all this bad weather period coming to the East Coast. Everybody, please be careful out there if you're in those areas. Make damn sure you got yourself prepped up and ready to go if you're going to ride out that storm. I know, trust me, been here, rode out many storms. So this one's big, and right now it's big and bad. So we'll see what happens in the next day or two, and see how hard it's going to hit and how much water it's going to put our ass or put everybody's ass in.
I want to throw a tip out there real quick, okay? If anybody's out there that hasn't been able to get propane or anything like that to be able to cook in your home, don't forget you can use alcohol. You can find the alcohol that's usable at your Rite Aids, the places where other people aren't going to be. If it's 70% or higher isopropyl alcohol, you can actually cook with that. Be careful, obviously. You can put it in a little paint can, kind of like a sternal, and you can actually cook with that. Make sure you're safe when you do it, though. Don't set a pan on top of the can, obviously.
Yeah, right.
But there's lots of things you can do.
Now, Gunwild said, "Get your ass to the range before it starts snowing, Ms. B." And Small Money concurs.
Yes, I have to.
That means you got to be at the range by next week.
Right? Because it's September. You guys are going to be.
Yeah,
you guys are going to be having like a white Halloween. You know.
They always do. I could go. You guys go and trick or treating. Yeah, take your galoshes.
Take your snowmobile suits. More like it. Man, at least it was that way last year. But yeah, the leaves are already starting to change here. It's crazy.
Shit, my leaves dropped off I don't know why, but the big
heat
big
exhaustion
one behind the house. All the evidently, because we've been low on rain for the last month, but before that we were wet as hell. So I guess it thought it was, when the rain stopped, they said, "Okay, summer's over, drop."
We're out of here.
So my entire
No. Yeah. I'm talking about the leaves.
My entire. Yeah, I was like looking at the clock. I got a couple minutes left.
He's like, don't rip me off, motherfucker. Don't rip me off.
But no, it's like they all went and said, "Fuck it," and just dropped.
Yeah.
Even my lawn guy said, "I'm not mowing that."
That's bad.
Yeah.
Bad for your lawn guys could be like, no.
Yeah, Jim's had a bad year with lawn guys.
Well, no, I got a good one now. He's real good.
Well,
guy.
I'm just saying it's been a bad year.
Yeah, the last guy, when I found out about the last one, I was like, holy shit, because I've known him before he was a lawn guy. So he was a friend. We actually spent time down at Jenny Springs together with all our other friends and partied hard at more than one titty bar. So yeah. But yeah, I was shocked big time on that one. But anyway, I melt down the zombie rifle. Yeah, they want you to blow through some ammo really fast.
I'd like to do that. Put
yes,
60
you do.
On there.
Can you see that? She's got the minute that zombie rifle started smoking, she'd be freaking out. Okay, no, you're gonna break it. You're gonna break it. Put it down.
Yeah, but the Durcoat won't melt off. The Durcoat won't melt off. I'll tell you that right now.
No.
But all right, we're at that time. I want to thank everybody again. Real quick rundown on the chat room: Ed, Smile, Gunwild, Jolson, Steve, J Dog. Stop scrolling. Not you guys, me. Mike Gillian, Douglas. We got Gunwild. I say Gunwild. Sorry. 1911 USA. Tactical Wingnut. Mark Peace was listening earlier. I haven't seen him comment in a little while. Just make sure. Wade Little, Rig Redneck Papa, thank you for tuning in, Wade. Fuck Eric Bomey. I mean, what?
What?
And I think that's it. I think I covered everybody. So again, thanks everybody for listening this Wednesday, and thanks for everybody who listens every Wednesday and who tunes in on Spreaker and or Spotify. Thank you guys. Thank you all so very much. I have a blast on us with John and the Bomies. And yes, I'll give Eric a little bit of a shout out. He's fun to do it.
No, he doesn't deserve it.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
Well, no, you can't give him a shout out until he pulls his pants up.
Yeah. So with that being said, this is a non-iHeart show. Fuck Eric. There's no way they're still doing a brewery review. They're just drinking beer now. So. And Homo says what?
I'm sure. I'm sure they are. So yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Well,
I got that one down the wrong pipe.
Well, hopefully everybody that's in the path of the hurricane will stay safe.
Again, reiterate. Take this one a little more serious than I took that last one. This one's a lot bigger. So everybody be safe. Have a good week. We'll see you Friday night on Locked and Loaded, and Saturday night with Miss Bomies. So with that, John Solar, push the fucking button.
There's 2 in a row. Remember that.
Oh, I did that. Eric is still gay.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm pushing the second button now.